Someone who wasn't there, aside from Blake Lively, was Justin Bieber. You know, Justin and Selena, famous couple way back in the day. Many thinking that Justin's not over her. I want to focus on what fans think Justin did to troll the wedding over the weekend. Just as she was about to marry Benny on Saturday, he posted this weird image and images along with a photo. Well, here are the images. He has since deleted the song. Here is him playing basketball. And he decided amongst these photos to put his song "I Do" as the soundtrack to it. Romantic R&B ballad about his marriage to wife Hailey Bieber. Imagine you know your ex Selena Gomez, who also Hailey was obsessed with. She was like her vision board was being Selena Gomez and being with Justin Bieber, and Justin then left Selena to go with, in my opinion, like, you know, the one who was the understudy, if we really want to be honest.
Picture this. Justin Bieber acting more mysterious than ever, just days before Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco say, "I do." He drops an emotional track with a verse that feels way too personal, posts a random pizza emoji like it's some kind of secret code, and then his mom adds fuel to the fire with her own cryptic message about love and timing. Oh, and Justin himself caught humming a song literally called "I Do." Coincidence? Or hidden messages aimed straight at Selena? This isn't just music, it feels like a story unfolding in real time. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's really going on. So hit that subscribe button, drop your theories in the comments, and stay tuned, because this mystery is only getting deeper. 5 days before Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding, Justin Bieber posts a cover of "Over My Head" Cable Car by The Fray, and it sent the internet into a frenzy. This isn't some random track. It's one of the most iconic heartbreak songs of the 2000s, all about losing control of a relationship, watching love fade, and realizing you're powerless to stop it. And the way Justin sang it? Emotional, raw. Almost like he wasn't just covering a song, but living it. Fans immediately started connecting the dots. The timing was just too perfect. Selena about to walk down the aisle and Justin pouring his heart out with lyrics like, "Everyone knows I'm in over my head." Was this his way of saying he never truly let her go? Or was it simply a nostalgic throwback that landed at the wrong time? Social media exploded with theories. Some said it was pure coincidence, just Justin vibing with an old favorite. But others insisted it was a hidden message, a public cry that he's still not over her. And here's the thing. Justin knows the weight his every move carries. He's not new to this. Posting a heartbreak anthem less than a week before your ex's wedding isn't just background noise. It's deliberate. Whether it was a quiet goodbye, a way to steal back the spotlight, or one final reminder that Selena was once his, Justin made sure the world was listening. And the more you replay that cover, the harder it is to shake the feeling that this wasn't just music. It was confession disguised as a song. One day before Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding, Justin Bieber shares a Bible verse that instantly sets the internet on fire. It wasn't about love or marriage or peace. No, it was a cryptic line about deceptive fantasy. No caption, no context, just those loaded words sitting on his feed like a warning. And with the timing so close to Selena's big day, fans couldn't help but wonder what he was trying to say. Some argued it was personal, that Justin was talking to himself, reminding his heart not to chase an illusion he couldn't have anymore. Others thought it was directed at his fans, almost like a message to stop feeding the gossip and conspiracy theories about him and Selena. But then came the wilder takes. People began whispering that it was shade, that Justin was calling out Selena and Benny's relationship as fake, a fantasy built for cameras and headlines. And let's be real, he knows how people would read it. Posting something so heavy, so pointed, just hours before his ex walks down the aisle, that's not a coincidence. It's deliberate. And that's why this one post, this one verse, had everyone questioning his intentions. Was it a spiritual reflection? Was it bitterness spilling out in code? Or was it a way of telling the world that even if Selena's story looked like a fairy tale, he wasn't buying it? Whatever the truth, that verse turned a quiet wedding eve into a full-on storm of speculation. And Justin Bieber was once again at the center of it. Justin Bieber threw his fans into total confusion when he posted a sweet picture with his son. But instead of a heartfelt caption, he just dropped one single pizza emoji. That's it. No words, no explanation, just pizza. And in seconds, the internet went wild. For some, it seemed innocent. Maybe Justin was joking around. Maybe his kid just loves pizza. But for others, it hit a nerve. Fans immediately linked it to the dark and infamous Pizzagate conspiracy. And suddenly, his comment section turned into chaos. Thousands of people started speculating, dropping wild theories, and debating whether Justin was trolling or if there was a hidden meaning behind that tiny emoji. What should have been a lighthearted dad post became a full-blown controversy. And Justin, as usual, didn't clarify a thing. That's why so many believe the very next day he shared that Bible verse about deceptive fantasy. To some, it felt like he was responding to the comment storm, almost scolding fans for reading too deeply into symbols and conspiracies. But whether that's true or not, the damage was already done. The pizza emoji post had already cemented itself as one of his most cryptic moments this year. And then there's the silence. September 13th, the day Justin and Hailey Bieber celebrate their wedding anniversary. It's a date Justin used to honor every single year, with gushy Instagram posts and public declarations of love. But in both 2024 and 2025, nothing. No photo, no caption, no anniversary shout-out, just radio silence. And of course, fans noticed. The speculation hit hard. Was he pulling away from Hailey? Was it marital trouble? Or was he simply too consumed by everything happening around Selena's wedding? To make things even more suspicious, some fans now believe he's saving a big statement for September 30th, exactly 3 days after Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco tie the knot. That timing would be impossible to ignore, and people are already bracing themselves for the fallout. Imagine Justin staying silent on his own marriage anniversary, only to drop something cryptic right after his ex gets married. The message would be loud and clear, without him ever saying a word. It's the silence, the timing, and the waiting game that has everyone convinced Justin Bieber is telling a story. And he's doing it one post, one emoji, and one suspicious pause at a time. Back in 2018, Selena Gomez's life felt like it was falling apart in front of the world. She was reeling from public heartbreak, dealing with serious health issues, and every move she made was magnified under the harshest spotlight. Paparazzi photos showed a young woman who looked exhausted, vulnerable, and sometimes even broken. Fans who had loved her since her Disney days were worried. They saw someone battling not just the collapse of a relationship, but also the weight of her own personal struggles. She checked into treatment centers, took breaks from social media, and tried to pick up the pieces while everyone seemed to have an opinion. In so many ways, 2018 was her rock bottom, a year where it felt like Selena might never fully heal. But fast forward to 2025, and the contrast is breathtaking. Selena has rebuilt herself in the most powerful way. She's older, wiser, and glowing with a sense of peace that only comes after you've truly done the work to heal. She has matured not just in her career, but in her personal life, learning to set boundaries, learning who's truly loyal, and finally finding love that lifts her up instead of breaking her down. And that journey culminated in her wedding to Benny Blanco, a day that felt like more than just a marriage. It was a public declaration that Selena had finally found the life and love she always deserved. From the moment she walked down the aisle, the glow was undeniable. Guests described her as radiant, calm, and almost angelic. There was no nervous energy, no trace of the Selena who once looked lost and fragile. Instead, she looked like a woman stepping into the next chapter with confidence and grace. Benny's vows became the emotional highlight of the night. He didn't just talk about love, he talked about loyalty, gratitude, and commitment. He promised to always protect her, to never take her for granted, and to stand by her through everything. The way he spoke had people tearing up because it was obvious. This was a man who saw Selena not as a trophy or a headline, but as his partner, his best friend, his forever. And then there was the elegance of the entire day. The wedding wasn't flashy or performative. It was deeply personal, a reflection of Selena's heart. Every detail spoke to her growth, from the graceful simplicity of her dress to the way she carried herself throughout the ceremony. She looked like she had finally become the woman she was always meant to be. And here's where it gets emotional for longtime fans. Justin Bieber once called Selena his elegant princess. That phrase haunted their relationship, a romanticized title that Justin used to describe the way he saw her. But now, in 2025, Selena was truly living that role. Not because Justin gave it to her, but because she had claimed it for herself. Seeing her crowned in real happiness, with a man who treasures her, felt like the ultimate full circle moment. For Selena, it was closure. For her fans, it was justice. And for Justin, it might have been the hardest mirror he's ever had to face. Because while Selena was glowing in her joy, Justin was making headlines for cryptic posts, emotional songs, and silence that fans couldn't help but connect to her big day. So let's look at the coincidences, or maybe not coincidences at all. 5 days before the wedding, Justin posts a cover of Over My Head, Cable Car, by The Fray, a song about losing control and watching someone walk away. 1 day before the wedding, he drops a Bible verse about deceptive fantasy, sending fans spiraling into theories. He posts a sweet photo with his son, but captions it only with a pizza emoji, sparking a frenzy of conspiracy talk. And then, on September 13th, his own wedding anniversary with Hailey, he goes completely silent. No posts, no public love, nothing. A day he used to celebrate loudly every single year. And now fans are whispering that Justin might break that silence on September 30th, just 3 days after Selena's wedding, which would send the internet into absolute chaos. Put all of that together, and the picture gets messy. Was Justin sending hidden messages in plain sight, little breadcrumbs that tie back to Selena at the very moment she was moving on? Or was this all just bad timing that painted him in the wrong light? That's the debate burning across social media right now. Some say he's still in love, others say he's just misunderstood. But the one truth? The timing of his every move made Selena's wedding feel like more than just a love story. It felt like a full-circle saga between two people who will forever be connected, even when their paths lead in opposite directions. So now I'll ask you, what do you think? Were Justin's cryptic posts and songs subtle shade aimed at Selena and Benny's wedding? Or were they just coincidences, magnified because of the timing? Drop your theories in the comments, smash that like button if you've been following the drama, and don't forget to subscribe for more Hollywood tea. Because if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that with Justin and Selena, the story is never really over. And something tells me this wedding was only the start of another chapter we'll all be watching unfold.